Knorr stock pot. Real ingredients, real stock.
Wow, what a fun time we're having in the Espresso studio this morning. Filled with beats. Really, really awesome to have DJ Gig Superstar in the house. But now it is time to get cooking in our Espresso kitchen. And because it's Freedom Day and we are just making, we're celebrating it, we're going to be making an awesome meal today. And it's red wine lamb shanks. And to help us make that is our chef this morning, Maurice Bakomito. How are you, Maurice?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so well. I'm so excited because I love lamb shanks.
So do I.
Okay. So how are we going to be making it this morning?
We're going to be making a simple recipe. It takes time, again, but it is simple. So we start off by heating 2 tablespoons of olive oil in a thick-based pot.
Nice.
So let's get that going.
Okay.
And then we're going to fry off 2 sliced onions really slowly in there just to get all the flavors out. Can you chop up some of that rosemary for me? Because we need that as well.
Move that aside.
There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna stir these onions to make sure that they're, not sticking to the bottom of the pot. And you want to cook the onions for about 20 minutes at a medium heat so that they're nice and translucent. And this is really important because the onions form the base of the flavor for this dish.
Careful now. Yeah,
this is hot, so be careful.
Be very careful. And of course, we're using our Knorr stock pots this morning, and all our ingredients are available at Pick and Pay as well.
Okay, so we need about 2 tablespoons of the rosemary.
Okay.
If you're using fresh rosemary, which is recommended. And if you're using dry rosemary, you only need 2 teaspoons because the flavor is always more intense when it's been dried up.
I think we have 2 there.
Yeah. So let's add that in there.
A little bit more.
Okay, so then we keep mixing that. Can you do me a favor, please?
I can.
And just stir that.
I'll continue to stir
I'm going to move over here to the lamb shank.
Okay.
We have to prepare that before we can add that to the pot.
Okay, so how are you going to be preparing that?
We coat the lamb shanks with salt.
Oh, those are so delicious. Can I tell you a story about this, though?
Please do.
A couple of months ago, my family went on a very long holiday. All of us together, everybody was in South Africa, and my mom and I actually prepared 13 lamb shanks. We bought 13 lamb shanks because there were 13 of us, and we made it from the rugby cookbook. It was Kobus Visser's recipe using white wine hanaput.
Wow.
Absolutely delicious. I tell you, you are so full, you don't have to eat for days thereafter. Really good.
I love lamb shank. Lamb shank is one of my favorite things. When my dad would come to visit me when I was at university, we would go out and have lamb shanks.
Oh, wow. It's really, really nice. Very splurgy meal, though, hey?
Yes,
but sometimes
it is.
we do need to splurge. It's the long weekend, Freedom Day. So, just go out, have fun, spend time with the family. That's what it's all about. And for those of us who can't splurge, because we haven't been paid yet, we'll be telling you what else you can use in the recipe to replace the lamb shanks. But for now, we're using lamb shanks.
Okay, so what I've done is I've also coated the lamb shanks with some flour, and that just helps them to not stick in the pot, and also to help make the sauce later.
Cool.
So now, when the onions are ready, we pour them into a pan. Into a plate.
Okay.
Because we don't want to use them yet. Oh, this is so hot. Okay, there we go. Can you give me the lamb shanks?
Sure. Now, lamb shanks generally take how long to prepare?
They take about 1.5 hours to prepare because you want them nice and soft.
Okay.
There we go. So now you add these to the pan, and then you can turn the heat up a little because you just want both sides to be golden.
To be golden brown.
So it's just to seal them.
Okay.
Here we go. Is there a tongue?
A tongue? Yes, I think there might be one. Okay, not here, but why don't we use this to turn around?
Thank you.
There we go.
So you just make sure that both sides are sealed. Turn that over.
So while you are busy doing that, if you would like to get the recipe for this great red wine lamb shank that we're busy making, all you need to do is SMS the word Knorr to 33728 and we will send you this recipe. But not only that, there's a second part to this awesome recipe is once you have SMS, you automatically go into the competition to win that beautiful Le Creuset cocottes over there. Now there are those two little small pots. You can make little pies in there, really, really cute. Plus you win a stock pot hamper as well. So all you have to do, SMS Knorr to 33728 and you can win that hamper as well. Awesome.
Okay, so once the lamb is sealed,
yes,
which will take about 10 minutes,
okay,
you take the lamb out and you put it onto a clean plate.
Yeah.
You have to use a different plate than the one it was on before for the sake of hygiene.
There we go. Do you want to use this one?
Okay, thank you.
There we go.
Just do that. And all the, there'll be flour and salt
and of course,
pepper.
that will be golden brown once but we don't have 1.5 hours right now. So
can I have the wine, please?
The beauty of television is that we get to speed this up and show you what it looks like at the end.
So you grab some wine, you need about a cup, and you pour it into the pot, and that'll just to deglaze the pan, basically.
Yes.
And what that means is it sort of lifts up all the oils and the spices all together.
Yeah.
And you mix it up, and then you can add the onion back into here.
So cool. And then in goes the lamb shank straight there after. Once it's in there, how long do you cook it for?
For an hour and a half.
Okay.
Until the meat is really soft and starts falling off the bone.
Oh, wonderful.
Here we go. And now we add in the Knorr stock pot. And it's really great to use this because you don't have to dissolve it before.
You don't have to dilute it with anything.
Water,
And of course, they're really versatile as well. You can use Knorr stock pots for almost anything. You can use it for casseroles, for curries, for stews.
Pies.
And they have no MSG or preservatives. How awesome is that, hey?
Some tomato paste.
There we go.
Put that in.
Cool. I think we have about a minute left.
Ooh.
So
I'm
already feeling so hungry.
And water. And then you will mix all of this up, making sure to coat each shank.
Each shank,
with, the sauce.
Each shank needs to be shown a little bit of love.
Yes, it has. That's very important.
Yeah.
You must always cook your food with love, though.
Yes, absolutely.
It adds extra taste to
and
it.
eat it with love as well.
So now we'll
awesome.
let that go for 2 hours.
Right.
So here we have lamb shank that's already been prepared.
Nice. Shall we use this again? There we go. Oh,
so
that is a
dish
beautiful
that up.
piece of meat, eh?
Yes, it is.
So
and this
delicious.
has been cooked. Can I have the other one instead?
Let's use the other one instead. Now
Thank
the thing is,
you.
if you, of course, like we said, the lamb shank is splurgy, but if you can't go splurgy, you can replace it with stewing beef, you can replace it with lamb knuckles as well, and maybe even chicken too in this meat, in this recipe. So there's quite a bit that you can do with this recipe as well, hey?
Yes, there is. It's a great winter dish.
Yes.
And we're serving it with the sweet potato mash.
Oh, beautiful. Sweet potato mash.
There we go.
I am going to be so happy to test and taste this meal. Now, generally, it would go on our red mat, but if you want to replace it with any other meat, it'll go on your blue mat. But that is our red wine lamb shanks made by Maurice Bakumito.
The new Knorr stock pot. Real ingredients, real stock.
Stay with Espresso and SABC3.